Everybody wants to rank for keywords. That's why you put up your website. That's why you're concerned or care about SEO, because you want to rank for certain keywords. And one of the big questions that people ask all the time is, okay, well, how do I rank for more keywords? What do I have to do to rank for more keywords? And let me just be honest, that's a loaded question, but we are going to dive into it here on Traffic Keys Media today. I am your host, Atiba, and welcome. So glad you're here. If you're a business owner and you're looking to drive more eyeballs to your website, then you are in the right place, because that's exactly what we talk about. And let's dive into this topic, talking about how do I rank for more keywords? Yeah, it's a heck of a loaded question, y'all. Let me just be honest with you. It's a heck of a loaded question. So the first thing that you have to do when you want to rank for more keywords is you have to figure out what keywords you want to rank for. That's number one. Number one. Okay. Now, how do you do that? What's the best way? Because there are tons of ways that you can come up with those keywords. You can sit in your home or in your office and you can dream up all the wonderful keywords that you might want to rank for. Ooh, but that actually doesn't help you any. Okay. Here's what actually does help you is thinking about who and understanding who your ideal customer is, and then figuring out what they are searching for on Google. Okay. That's what you want to know. You want to know who your ideal customer is and what are they searching for. Those are the keywords that you want to rank for. It does not matter what you think. I'm sorry to tell you, I know as business owners, we like to think that we're smart. That's why we got into business. We're good at something. We know that it doesn't matter. It absolutely does not matter what we think. It only matters what our ideal customer thinks and what they are actually searching for. So we're going to start there. Figure out who your ideal customer is and what it is that they're searching for. If you don't know how to do that, no problem. I actually have a course on that. I'll put a link to it down below that you can go get that will help you figure that out. Now, once we've figured out what this list of keywords are that our ideal customers are searching for that we also don't rank for. So that's the next step, is we got to figure out what we rank for and then what keywords we don't rank for. Then we have to go and look at our competition. And we need to analyze our competition for those keywords. Okay? Because there may be some keywords on that list that our competition ranks for that we don't. And you may think, oh, we want to go after those because if they're ranking for it, I want to rank for it too. Okay, yeah, that is true. That is true. But there's something even smarter to do. We want to look for how many of those keywords our competition is not ranking for. How many of those keywords are they also ignoring? So people are searching for them. We're ignoring it because we don't rank for it, but they're also ignoring it because they don't rank for it either. Okay? Now, once we figured out that list right there, then, and what we do next is we create content about those keywords, about those topics. A lot of those keywords are going to be questions that people are asking. We answer those questions. Now you're going to say, well, but why would I do that? Why don't I just go after the keywords that they're ranking for so that we can compete? I mean, after all, they're my competition and they're getting all the people who are searching for those keywords. I want those people coming to my website. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Trust me on this. I've done this hundreds of times. The best way to do this, the best way to beat your competition, the best way to add more keywords is to find those keywords that your competition is not ranking for. Go after those. Rank for those. Because here's this. Google knows who your ideal customer is. Google knows the keywords that your ideal customer is searching for. Google knows who's answered those questions well and who has not. And so when you show up on this list, with this list of keywords that your competition has not answered or not answered well, and you answer it and answer it very well, Google looks at you and says, oh, we like you. Okay, we see you. You got some good information over here. And then they're going to rank you for those keywords. Now, as you start to rank for those keywords and Google starts to trust that the information that you have provided on those keywords is good information, when Google gets to that point with you, that's when you now go after those other keywords that your competition is also ranking for, that you want to rank for. Because at that point, you have a leg up on the competition. See, if you did it up front, you have no leg up. But if you do it after you've ranked for these keywords that no one else wants to rank for, now you have a leg up. And now people will say, oh, and people have told me this, okay? Oh, but those keywords, nobody's ranking for them because they have such low search volume, Atiba. Why do I want to rank for a keyword that only has 10 search volume? Listen, I will rank number one for my clients for keywords that have 0 search volume. 0. Because 0 doesn't mean 0. The numbers that you get when you see search volume, those are estimates. They're not actuals. Okay? They're not actuals. But get this, as I own more and more and more and more and more and more of those low volume keywords, Google's seeing that my content is worth more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And so then when I go to write about something or create a video about something that's a higher volume keyword, Google said, well, if I can trust them with all these little things, I can surely trust them with something even bigger. And I have seen over the years, my clients' rankings skyrocket when using this tactic. So let me recap for you really quickly. First thing you've got to do, figure out who your ideal customer is and what it is that they're searching for. What are they actually searching for? Not what you believe, but what is it that they're actually searching for? Once you have that list, then you figure out the keywords that you don't rank for. Okay. And you look at your competition and you say, what keywords don't my competition also rank for? And I'll give you a subset of keywords. You take this subset of keywords and then you go create amazing content around this subset of keywords. You add a ton of value around this subset of keywords. If you don't know what adding value is, check out that video up above. I talk about adding, what it means to add value. So you create great content and add great value around this subset of keywords. Does not matter the search volume. Ignore search volume. Okay? Create this content around these keywords. Then monitor the rankings of those keywords. As your rankings start to rise, as you start to get to page 2, page 1 with those keywords, then you start to go back to the original list of keywords that your competition is ranking for and start creating valuable content, which means better content than your competitors, around those keywords. That's how you do it. Okay? It takes time. This is a patience thing. This is not an overnight thing. We're talking 6-8 months sometimes. It's going to take time. However, the result of that time that you're going to take is a website that's ranking for relevant keywords and ranking very, very strongly. Very strongly. That's what you want, my friends. That's what you want. All right. Hope this was helpful. As always, if you have any questions, ask them down below. Would love to answer any of your questions. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.